I'm Tim of Govberg, and welcome to the world of Officine Panerai. Today, I'll be your guide to your Panerai Luminor Marina 1950 Carbotech 3 Days Automatic PAM 661. Now, it's important to note that though this is an automatic winding timepiece, nevertheless, you can wind it manually should it run down by first unlocking the crown guard and then, with the crown in its first position flush to the case, turning it 20 to 30 turns in the clockwise direction. Now, at this point, the watch should be running, and you'll know because the blue seconds hand at 9 o'clock will begin to circulate. You can set the time, set the date, and wear the watch, and the case back winding rotor will continue to energize it. But should you wish to fully wind the watch up to its maximum rated power reserve of 72 hours, simply continue turning the crown in a clockwise direction until you hear a faint click or tick. This is the bridle-style mainspring slipping by design to relieve any excess strain. It's your audible sign that the watch is fully wound, and take heart. It's designed to slip such that excess strain is always released. Therefore, you cannot accidentally overwind this automatic timepiece. Now, there are subsidiary functions that allow you to more precisely set the time. The first is stop seconds. It's the outermost position 2 detents from flush to the case. Now, you'll note that the seconds hand is halted. The best way to use this function to accurately set the time is to stop the seconds hand at the index at 60. Look up an online atomic clock as your reference and adjust the watch to match the hour set by the atomic clock and the next nearest minute relative to the atomic clock. Wait until the atomic clock catches up precisely to the hour, minute, and second that you've set, and then push the crown back in, resume the beat of the balance, and now you've synchronized to a reference time. Now, 1 detent out from flush to the case, you access the quick set feature of the watch. It's a time zone jumper's dream for world wanderers, as you can move the hour hand in 1 hour increments, even driving the date forward and backwards with no hazard to the movement while crossing the international date line. Also note that the watch continues to tick, so this doesn't interrupt timekeeping or cause any impediment to overall precision when in use. In order to change the strap on your watch, take note that there are pinholes in each of the carbon fiber lugs, and these are used in conjunction with a strap tool to depress the spring bars and release the strap, such that if you wanted to take it in the water and put it on a textile or rubber alternative, you could easily do so. Now, it's important to note 3 principal areas of hazard when handling your watch: water, magnetism, and shock. It's important to note that leather, as featured on this calfskin strap, Ponte Vecchio style, is never a water-resistant material. It is natural and porous and therefore should not be exposed to moisture. So always ensure the watch is on a water-resistant band before exposure to moisture. Moreover, you can help to avoid accidental drowning. The watch is not secure when the locking lever is open, and if you attempt to wind or set the watch while there's water on the case, not merely while submerged, but while the watch is even wet, you may bypass the case seals and introduce water to the interior of the timepiece to catastrophic consequences both cosmetically and mechanically. Finally, it's important to remember with respect to water that water resistance is not a static feature of your watch. Over time, seals will age and lubricants will degrade, and your watch will be relatively less water resistant than when it left the factory. Therefore, it's important to have the watch water tested annually at a Panerai authorized dealer or service center, as this agency can accurately surmise whether or not the watch still meets its factory rated hermeticity, in this case of 300 meters. Magnetism, though it can't cause permanent damage to your watch, can cause erratic timing or even stoppage. High-powered wiring looms in the home or office, speakers, subwoofers, MRI equipment, even the closures of wallets, purses, and refrigerator doors, all of these can magnetize your watch, with the consequence that it will keep time erratically, either very fast or very slow. But if you suspect your watch has become magnetized, take it to an authorized dealer of Panerai, where specialized equipment is available to quickly and easily demagnetize the watch. Shock and concussion, however, can cause more permanent damage. Blunt force trauma to your case or any kind of direct concussion can damage the Carbotech material, but even extreme vibrations or concussions channeled through the wrist can severely damage a fine mechanical caliber. Therefore, Officine Panerai recommends the watch be disused while riding ATVs, mountain bikes, while using firearms, or while engaged in batting, tennis, or golf sports, as all of these produce sufficient concussion to damage the movement. Finally, Panerai recommends a periodic comprehensive service at an authorized service center. The best time to have your watch checked for overall condition is when you're having its water resistance checked on an annual basis. If necessary, a comprehensive service will include replacement of a worn strap, replacement of any damaged exterior case components, restoration of factory-rated water resistance, as well as cleaning, oiling, and adjustment of the movement to restore its chronometric precision. Now, this should be performed solely at an authorized service center of Officine Panerai or the factory itself, as these agencies solely have the trained personnel, Panerai replacement parts, and specialized tools necessary to protect the value of your watch as both instrument and as investment. Moreover, only these agencies can back all labor and parts invested with an Officine Panerai factory service warranty. Finally, visit our website at govbergwatches.com and call, text, or email our experts who will be happy to walk you through every phase of the ownership, usage, and care of this or any Officine Panerai fine timepiece.